All right, you guys have been asking, we're gonna do this. We're gonna make over some of my viewers' homes. You guys sent in some photos with things that were bugging you and asked me to give you ideas or suggestions. And some of you even asked me for things specifically and you wanted to see what it would look like. So let me do this for you because one, it's fun, and two, hopefully it gives you some great ideas. So I have my laptop here. We are gonna hop right into this. In this first one, Karen asked, should she put curtains on both sides of the windows? She was a little bit concerned about the curtains kind of shoving into the space where that photo is in the middle and then on the side where the TV is. I think that no matter what, curtains would definitely be beneficial here. You guys know the rules of keeping our curtains high and wide. I think for this space, we can still make them look great, maybe just not take them as wide. Bring them over to just right to the TV and let them invade the space a little bit where the picture is. It still really softens the space and I feel like makes it look so nice. You can decide which kind of curtains you want. I went with a neutral, just a nice linen curtain because I feel like one, it kind of adds to the ambiance of the space, but on top of that, you could use these, you could close them if you want room darkening ones. That's gonna be personal preference. But yes, Karen, I definitely think that you should add curtains to your space. I think it looks fantastic. Now in this next space, this is Natalie's space. And one, this space is just adorable. I love the green paint color. I love your chandelier. Everything is just looking very nice and cozy. She's feeling a little bit confused about the space behind the sofa. So she had talked to me about maybe putting another seating area there. I personally do not suggest another seating area. There's quite a bit of chairs happening here. If you look, there's the ones by the fireplace. You can kind of see one back here. And then she has this cute little sewing setup that looks kind of vintage and nostalgic. For me personally, let me show you what I would add in. First and foremost, let's go to the ground. I would add in a really nice large area rug to really just soften that space, warm it up, make it look more cozy. But look at this awesome sofa table. I think that's a great way to, one, add a little character. You can bring in a little bit more decor pieces. Now, she might not be able to actually put lamps there because I don't think she has access to plugins there that would work appropriate. But I just wanted to show an idea just to kind of, you could do even touch lamps that are rechargeable. So obviously lamps might not work there, but there are a lot of other options. I just wanted to give you a little bit of an idea of how much this softens the space and kind of takes away that stark contrast of just looking at the back of the sofa. This is what I suggest for you, Natalie. I think you should go with a sofa table and a nice big area rug to really complete this space. If you could do me a gigantic favor, make sure you like the video. Feel free to hype it if you love it. Subscribe, share it with your friends, leave a comment. All the things help my channel out and I truly appreciate it. This next space is really fun. It's so white and bright and light. Tracy sent this in and she was just feeling a little unsure on what to do, maybe more so over here on the right side, just to kind of tie this all in together. She has both chairs on each side of the piano. She's got the nice little vignette going on up above the piano and across the top. That all looks like it really goes with her style. I think that looks great. A suggestion for you for that wall, one, it's a little bit unsymmetrical because the space on the left side is a lot thinner than the space on the right side. So that can make it tricky on how you want to decorate this. I think you have a great start with the chair, but here, let me show you what I would do. I would maybe suggest a nice arched floor mirror to fill in that space. And you can get one appropriately sized and even height for that space. I feel like, so I did two different ones asking, Wally here, Wally's what I call my little program, to make me one that was a little bit thinner and then one that was a little bit bigger. And that's going to be personal preference and what you can find in the stores. But I think that one, this helps, this corner is a little bit dark. Even though you have this light up here, I feel like this helps reflect the light. I have no idea what the other side of your living room looks like. So the reflection is just what I put in. I just go with it. But I think it looks really good. And I think it helps, like I just said, brighten that space by reflecting the light. And you already have quite a bit of decor going on above the piano and on the piano that I wanted to keep it something that was more subtle, something that's just kind of there, not any more decor pieces or greenery or that type of thing. So a large arched floor mirror, I think, would fill that space fantastic. Also makes it look bigger too. So I was just telling Evie, since we're coming into the hot summer months, that she should come in here and lay on my Helix mattress. We have the Glaciotex cooling cover on top, so it keeps me cool and dry all night long. Okay, I know what you're thinking. Buying a mattress online can be super intimidating, but Helix makes it so easy. You go online and you fill out a quiz. It asks you some questions about like how you sleep, if you have a partner that sleeps with you, and it'll match you with the perfect mattress. For Jason and I, we got matched with the Helix Sunset Luxe. It has been amazing. Ever since we've received this mattress, I can never even dream of going back to my old one. Super simple process. It'll come rolled up right to your door. It's free shipping in the US, and they'll give you a 120-night sleep trial. They want you to love your mattress. And if there's any issue, they make the exchange process, return process simple because they really want the best match for you. And I'm sure you've heard me say it before, but Helix is an award-winning mattress. But I gotta tell you my new favorite thing. Y'all know how much I love my mattress? That pillow right there, it's my life. Seriously, the best thing. When Helix sent me this pillow, it took one night and I was hooked. I love how you can adjust it to be perfect alignment for your neck. And not only that, it's a coolant pillow, so it really does help keep you nice and cool all night long. No more backaches or creaky neck for me. You coming in for some snuggles up on the pillow? Yeah. Right now, you can take advantage of their 4th of July sale and get 20% off site-wide. I'm going to leave a link for you down in the description box, or you can head over to helixsleep.com/charmingabode. Evie and Mr. say you will not regret it. And thank you, Helix, for sponsoring today's video. All right. As you can see here, Cindy is wanting to bring this space together. Her furniture is new and she enjoys the comfiness of it. So there's just a couple things that we could do to really just make this space look so much more cozy and inviting and bring it all together. First and foremost, I know if you've watched these videos, you know I'm going to say these windows need curtains. This room needs a larger rug. It needs some artwork on the walls, and then it needs appropriate items hung on the wall. So over there by the TV, I'm struggling with the two almost like shelf sconces that are on each side because of how they're hung and then how the TV is hung with it. So let me show you what I would do instead. So as you can see, I put curtains in, warmed up the space with a neutral rug, put beautiful artwork behind the large sofa. But over here, I took down those two shelves that were high and I put larger pieces on the little TV stand. Nice big greenery and a beautiful lamp. I feel like it kind of like fills in that wall space that she's trying to fill in. And then that way it kind of just all flows together a little bit more appropriately sized. So keep that in mind. You don't always have to have something hanging on the wall. You can use actual decor pieces to fill spaces in. And I feel like this looks so cozy and inviting. I want to sit down there on that sofa, cuddle up with one of those blankets and watch myself a nice little TV show. This next one is from Lolita, and she says this is a dilemma with the front door and the side windows. They need to be painted. The screen door is black. The front of the door and the side lights are currently white right now. What color should I paint she's wanting to know what color to paint the front door that'll make the house look great. Please help. So I'm going to give you a few options and then one other option on top of these 4 that I'm about to show you. I did a navy, an olive green, a gray, and a burgundy, kind of to like let you see all the different colors of what is going on here. I didn't incorporate how the screen door is always black, so I wanted to show you how it would look to where if the sides were black and the front door was a nice pretty green. This is a pewter green from Sherwin-Williams. I think this looks really nice. I have not touched anything else. This would be really pretty for the front door and the side lights. The black that I'm using here is Iron Ore by Sherwin-Williams, which I think is an awesome black. It's not like super dark. It's almost like a really dark, almost like charcoal color. It's nice. And then let me show you this example to where if you wanted to do everything and kind of give it like a modern colonial feel, you could do the front door, the sides, and of course then your screen doors are already black. Now I do just want to show you, because I debated on whether or not to change the color of the shutters to see what it would look like a different color. And I did start to do that, and I put the green on the front door and then I went ahead and put it on the shutters. I didn't like it. I feel like this is such a classy and classic looking home that the black shutters looked perfect on this, with the brick, with the white of the garage door and the trim. And so I don't recommend changing the color of the shutters. I honestly, I was really struggling on which one I personally like the best. So you guys will have to leave a comment down below what combo you think would look the best. I am always a sucker for navy blue, and that's really pretty, but I'll be honest, I think the black front door looks really good. I also do like it with the green and the black, kind of gives it a little pop. So, decisions. This is a tough one. Hopefully you have enough ideas here that you can start to make a decision of what you think would look the best. This next one is different, and I think it's fun, and I think you're going to enjoy this. We're going to do something a little different. This person sent in this photo. I bet if you follow my Instagram account, you can figure out who this is. This is my daughter Kelsey, and she sent me a photo of her living room, and she was debating on whether or not to do curtains because it's hard to tell in this photo, but this is inset, like this window is inset, and she was worried that putting curtains might look a little weird. So I sent back to her, I made up a mock, and I sent back to her what it would look like with curtains. We all agreed, yes, we definitely need curtains there. So I went over to her house and we hung the curtains. So not only do you get to see a photo, you get to actually see how it turns out. My main thing that I went about doing is measuring for the windows. I really wanted to make sure they were high and they were wide and kind of get a feel for how they would look in the space. I had ones picked out that I thought would already look great considering her furniture. And so after I got them measured and we waited a few days, we got the curtains hung and they turned out perfect. They look so amazing. They really cozied up that space, softened it up. This is where you can actually see it live. You can actually see a completed project, something where we get an idea and we accomplished it. And these curtains are one of my favorites. I ordered these off of Amazon. These are light filtering, so I will just let you know that we wanted to keep it light and bright, but add that coziness in. There's your little example of what it looks like before and what it looks like after to see a space truly come to life, and the suggestions. Kelsey always calls me the queen of curtains, and I just can't stress how much a curtain can make a difference in a room. Almost a curtain and a rug. If you do nothing else in your space and you want to make it look more cozy, you add curtains and you add a rug. And that's literally a fantastic start to make your space look so cozy. So keep that in mind if you're ever struggling with where you should begin, what you should do. If you have not got my free how to decorate a room from start to finish, it is down in the description box. Go down there, you sign up for my newsletter. It just gets sent to you automatically when you do that. It is completely free. It's just fun. I wrote it for you guys because I wanted to be helpful, and it is a really awesome guide. I mean, it is a lot of pages, a lot of work went into it, and I hope you enjoy it. I had so much fun doing this, and I would love to do some more. So if you would like to send in yours, send it to Leslie@acharmingabode.com. Tell me what's bugging you about the space, and then also give me permission to use your photos. And we'll make some more of these videos again if you guys are enjoying them. Decorating does not have to be difficult. Simple changes is what can make your space look great, and we don't need to spend a lot of money. No way. All right, well, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video as much as I have. We will see you guys again next week. Bye-bye.